Let's cut right to it. Your morning routine is probably a war zone. You stand in front of the mirror, fighting to get your hair to cooperate and usually losing. Take a look in your bathroom cabinet. You'll likely find a graveyard of half-used, broken promises. Products that looked great on the shelf, but failed the moment you actually applied them. First, there's hair gel. Most commercial gels rely heavily on alcohol, which strips your hair of its natural moisture. You end up with a stiff, crunchy helmet straight out of the late 90s. Then you have heavy pomades. They might lock a side part in place initially, but the product degrades rapidly. By mid-afternoon, your scalp looks like a greasy oil slick. And standard clays aren't much better. Their thick, heavy consistency causes them to clump unevenly, dragging fine hair flat against your scalp. The reality of modern grooming comes down to a single rule. The moment someone can visually detect the product in your hair, the application has failed. The top hairstylists in Germany approach this entirely differently. They ignore the flashy celebrity endorsements and neon packaging you see in the drugstore. Instead, they rely on quiet, precision tools. And one name continually surfaces in their closed circles: De Wax by De Dude. It's a professional-grade formula that most stylists would rather keep to themselves. This formula has quietly earned its reputation where it counts. Top-tier grooming publications like GQ have highlighted its specific engineering, noting its rare ability to deliver strong hold while actively maintaining volume. Escaping the cycle of bad hair days means abandoning cheap chemical compromises. You need to upgrade to professional-grade engineering. The difference starts at the molecular level. Mainstream products use synthetic polymers and drying alcohols. This formula replaces those with a precise blend of natural beeswax and carnauba wax, creating a protective barrier that locks moisture directly into the hair. Take a look at this microscopic cross-section. Chemists call this a responsive matrix. Unlike gels that freeze hair in plastic, this lattice grips strands tightly but flexes under pressure. You get immense hold, but your hair feels weightless. Because the chemistry is so advanced, it gives you a massive margin of error. But to activate that hold, you must abandon the way you apply standard gels or pomades. When you understand how this wax interacts with your hair's natural structure, you stop trying to wrestle it into submission. You work with the hair dynamically. Let's address the most common user error immediately. Most guys drag a finger through the tub and scoop out a massive cake frosting-sized blob. The golden rule of premium wax is shock tactics. A small, pea-sized amount is the absolute maximum you need to start with. Here is the 4-step playbook the professionals use. Step 1 is preparing the canvas. Your hair needs to be exactly 80% dry. If it's soaking wet, you dilute the matrix. If it's bone dry, the product won't distribute evenly. Step 2 is activation. Place that pea-sized amount in your palms and rub them together aggressively. The heat from the friction breaks down the waxes until the product becomes completely invisible. Step 3 is direction. Most men overload the front hairline first. Start at the back of your head and work the invisible wax forward through the roots. Finally, step 4 is the finish. For maximum weightless volume, take a blow dryer on medium heat and lift sections of your hair upward. The controlled heat locks the matrix firmly into place. The best wax on earth is useless if you apply it like a cheap gel. Pair the matrix with this technique, and you'll secure a hold that lasts all day. The aesthetic result you get from this process is known as a satin finish. It sits precisely in the sweet spot, neither a dull, flat matte, nor a greasy, reflective shine. It simply looks like natural, healthy hair. More importantly, it offers total reworkability. Because the matrix flexes instead of breaking, you can run your hands through your hair 8 hours later and completely reshape your style. No water or extra product required. And the bamboo container serves a specific functional role. It actively regulates the internal moisture of the wax. As your bathroom temperature fluctuates throughout the seasons, the wood breathes. This prevents the natural beeswax formula from drying into a brick or melting into a puddle. When every single element of a grooming tool is designed with intent, from the exact melting point of the wax down to the thermal properties of the container, it entirely eliminates the daily guesswork. Ultimately, mastering this routine provides confidence in a jar. It allows you to stop reinventing the wheel every morning and focus your energy entirely on dominating your day.